Welcome to Vitrium's how-to video series. In this video, we're going to take a look at content settings for documents. So what is a content setting? A content setting in Vitrium is a file-specific setting that applies to all users that will access the document. It will determine things such as which watermarks will be displayed, the level of screen capture prevention that you'd like to have. It allows or disallows copy and paste, and controls some aspects of printability. For video and audio files, these settings would differ. We will start in our Vitrium admin by going to the Content Settings tab. Here we'll be able to see a list of the current content settings that have already been created. In order to add a new one, you want to click the orange button at the top that says Add Settings. You will be presented with the options available to your account. The most common one that's used is the Document Content setting. If you have video or audio add-on, or if you're an enterprise customer, you may have the other ones available to you as well. For this example, we're going to use a Document Content setting. This will bring up a dialog box where we can begin to choose the settings we want to have applied in this content setting. The first field we're going to want to take a look at is the Protected As. This is where you will select whether you would like to have a full DRM policy or a social DRM. The full DRM is going to give you the fullest extent of customization, including the requirement for end-user authentication. A social DRM does not require end-user authentication, but will allow you to control some features of the document, including printing, copy and paste, and watermarks. The next settings are going to allow us to choose if we would like to have the document be printable or allow copy and paste. For this example, we are going to leave these blank, as those are usually what we recommend as best practice. The Select Login form will show default. No change is necessary here unless you have worked with Vitrium to create a custom login form for your downloaded protected PDFs. The next thing we're going to want to take a look at is selecting a watermark to use in our content setting. You can see here that currently it says no watermark, but there is an option for a drop-down menu. This is where it's going to display every watermark that has been created for your account. If you wish to create a new one at this point, you can do so by clicking this blue plus icon. If you're uncertain on how to create a new watermark, you can check out our other how-to videos where we do cover the topic. For the purpose of this example, we're going to choose User ID vertical left. You can add up to 3 watermarks per content setting. In order to add an additional one, you will want to click the Add Watermark hyperlink here. This will create a new line where you can select again from the drop-down menu or create a new one. For the purpose of this example, we will also include the copyright statement on the bottom left. The next thing we want to take a look at is the advanced options. Here we will be able to choose how to limit the screen capture in the web viewer. This is a feature that we highly recommend keeping as advanced. The advanced option is going to blur the content when a user clicks away from the web viewer, as well as block certain keyboard commands such as print screen. Basic will block certain keyboard shortcuts, and None will offer none of the protections previously mentioned. We do not recommend using this as it can compromise the security of your documents. Once you are satisfied with the settings on the Advanced Options tab, we'll need to go back to the Content Settings tab to name it. As recommended in other videos, we're going to use descriptive language to name it. It was a document setting, so we're going to use doc, no print, no copy, 2 watermarks. Once everything has been reviewed and looks good, you can click Save and Exit. We can see now that there's a banner at the top showing it's been successfully created. And we can see it appear in the list in the Settings tab as well. If you've made any mistakes or if you would like to change anything about the setting, you can click on it to bring up that same dialog box. Just remember that after any changes, you're going to need to press Save and Exit once again. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out our knowledge base online for other information and how-to videos.